and welcome to my channel. It feels like forever since I did a sit down video because I've been doing like a lot of vlogs with going on holiday and what have you. So it's nice to be just sat back down and doing a nice sit down video. So I have been tagged by the lovely Susanna over on the channel Mummy Right 6 to do the mum tag video. If you don't know Susanna, I'll link her channel in the description box below. So then after you've watched this video, you can go on over and watch the videos on Susanna's channel. She's so lovely. She's a mum of 6 kids. I don't know how she does it. She's amazing. But go and check her channel out. If you're new here, welcome. Or if you've come over from Susanna's channel, hi. My name's Nicole and I am mother to 2 beautiful children, Penelope, who is 3, and Henry, who is just 7 months old today. They are amazing children that both drive me up the wall some days, and I post videos on motherhood, fashion, beauty, hauls, travel, basically anything to do with my lifestyle. That's what I post about. So I'd really appreciate if you would subscribe to my channel for more videos. That would be really great, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. So I'll now get into the questions. I do have them on my phone, so if I'm looking at my phone, I'm not being rude, I'm just reading the questions. I'm now going to get on into it. So question number 1, are you a stay-at-home mum or a working mum? Well, at the moment I'm on maternity leave, so I go back to work in August, so I am actually a full-time working mum. I'm going to be devastated when I have to go back to work. It's been amazing having all this time off, but it's also nice to have that kind of normality. Sometimes when you go to work, I went in to do a keep in touch day actually, and I felt a little bit more like a Nicole again, not just Penelope and Henry's mum. As sometimes I feel like that's how you get treated. Once you're a mum, you're just a mum, you're not your own person anymore. So going into work can be like a good thing, but I will be gutted that I'm not spending like every day with my children, because that has just been amazing to spend all that time with them. Question 2, would you have it any other way? Definitely. If I could, I would be a stay-at-home mum, even though it is nice to have that normality of being yourself. My priority in life is my children, and I would do anything that I could to stay at home and watch them grow up and not have to go to work, and then maybe like once they're in school start doing that again. But unfortunately I have bills to pay. I don't get any help from like the government or anything like that, so I wouldn't be able to afford to not work. It's just not something that we could do, and at the end of the day we both agree in like working hard to support our own family anyway. But I would love to be a stay-at-home mum. My absolute goal in life would actually to be a vlogger, so that I could stay at home but actually still do like the filming and the photography and stuff like that I enjoy, that's a hobby, but then do that as work, which I see so many girls doing, but obviously that is just a dream at the moment, so I don't expect that to ever happen. So I will be going back to work, but yes, I would love to have it another way. I would love to be a stay-at-home mum. Question 3, do you co-sleep? Do I heck co-sleep? I'm not bashing it. Like, if you want to co-sleep and that's fine for your life, then that's fine, but I would no way ever get any sleep if I had my kids in the bed with me. Penelope has been in the bed I think once or twice when she's had like a bad dream or something, or if she's got up really early in the morning and I've just had like a snuggle with her. She kicks, she starts to sleep sideways, and when they're really little, I would be absolutely terrified of rolling over on them. Like, I remember when Penelope was really little and I'd fed her and I rested her on my chest to do some skin to skin. I was drifting off and I was just like so scared I was going to roll over and squish her. So I just don't think I could co-sleep, because I would never ever get any sleep. It would be just like sitting in the bed next to the child, not co-sleeping. So yeah, I don't do that. I have established that the children have their bed and then they stay in their bed, and that's it. Like I say, we do have times in the morning, sometimes on a weekend, where we'll all get in bed together and snuggle up, but it's not like co-sleeping at all. So if you do that, that's fine, but it's not for me. What is your one must-have item for your baby? Ooh, that is such a hard question, because there are items that I have that I deem must-haves, but if they didn't exist I could probably live without them. I mean, obviously wipes. Wipes are just the holy grail of baby items, but that's probably like an obvious one. Maybe like a dummy clip. I'd never had a dummy clip for Penelope, and I got one for Henry, and oh my god, it's been amazing, because they're always spitting the dummy out and you're constantly having to get new dummies, whereas having a dummy clip I found really, really good because it doesn't fall anywhere, it's just there and Henry can just pick it back up and he's not looking for it. So that's been a really good item to have this time. I don't know, like maybe my pram. I do go for walks and stuff, so my pram's really good and it's got a lot of use out of it. I don't really know. Wipes. I'm just gonna go with wipes because you can't go wrong with wipes. They're just an absolute must-have. You can't. Then people that try and go green and don't use wipes, I really don't know how you do it because they're just like lifesavers. Yeah, I'm gonna go with wipes, even though that might not be the right type of item that this questionnaire is looking for. Question 5. How many kids do you plan on having? Before I had children, I had planned on having 3. When I got pregnant with Penelope, I had hyperemesis. I was so sick and I said, no way am I doing this ever again. But because I knew I'd always wanted more than one child, because I'm an only child myself, I forced myself to have another baby, which was when Penelope was quite a good baby, so that kind of made me forget how bad it was. But this time with Henry, the pregnancy was just so awful to go through, having another child as well. I felt awful on her. I felt horrendous. I was so sick again. I pulled my pelvis. I just don't know if my body could go through it again. So if in an ideal world, I would have loved to have 3, but the way that my pregnancies go, I think I'm sticking with 2. Number 6, date night. How many nights per month? We did say we were going to do date night all the time. When we had kids, we're not going to like stop all that, because before we had kids we would go out, we went to the cinema all the time, we're really big movie buffs, but it's just not feasible. I mean, it went down a lot when we had Penelope, but now we've had Henry, we barely go out. In April we went out quite a bit because it was my birthday and we had a few plans, but that was only because it was a special occasion. Other than that, we rarely go out, once maybe, but a lot of the time we try and go places with the kids, so we don't actually get time without the kids. But what we do is at home, we try and make our home life special. So if I'm going to do, like, sometimes at the weekend I'll go and buy like fajitas and stuff. So then I'll do a Mexican night, so when we'll wait till the kids go in bed and then we'll light candles and we'll have like a buffet style food or something, and we'll make it special and we'll get a bit more dressed up rather than just wearing pyjamas or something. So we do stuff like that, or we'll do like movie night at home and we'll go and get popcorn and chocolates. And because we know the kids will go to bed at 7:30, we've got the evening to ourselves, so we try and make our date nights at home, and we do that quite a lot. But actually going out and having a date night, I couldn't say. It's just as and if we get one, if we get chance, or on a special occasion. 7, your child's favourite show? Paw Patrol. If you know Penelope, if you see my channel or you follow me on Instagram, that child bloody loves Paw Patrol. She is obsessed. And actually since her birthday she got a lot of My Little Pony stuff, and now she wants to watch My Little Pony all the time as well, so I think that's slowly creeping in as her new favourite. Henry doesn't have one, he's too little, he just sits and watches what she watches, and to be honest he doesn't really pay attention, but yeah, she loves Paw Patrol. 8, name one thing you bought before you had your baby and never ended up using. I've pretty much used everything because I'm not wasteful, so even if it was something I didn't think I would use, I would try and use it. Do you know, I'd probably say my Moses basket. I bought the Moses basket when I had Penelope, and she hated going in it. So I did try to use it, but she hated it, so I ended up using it as a storage basket and just put all the blankets in there, just to make my living room look tidy, and put like some of the toys in there, and I'd cover them all over with the blanket. And then I saved it, I put it away, and then I got it back out with Henry thinking, oh, maybe he'll like it. He went in it twice and he didn't sleep in it, he hated it as well. I would say that my Moses basket was a waste of money, but I've known other people that have loved theirs, so I think it just depends on the baby. But yeah, our Moses basket was a waste of money for us because it's like brand new, it never even got used. 9, your child's favourite food? Penelope's a bit of a funny one because she doesn't really have a favourite food. She switches and changes from what she likes. One day she'll love noodles. I make a lot of stir fries and stuff like that, so she does love it when I make stir fry. She loves the noodles. So she will eat quite a lot of stuff that we will eat, but if you ask her, she can be funny. She loves chicken nuggets and fish fingers. I think that's just a child thing. They all love those. And she loves like ice cream and stuff. But yeah, I'd probably say noodles, because she does ask for that quite a lot. So yeah, noodles maybe. How many cars does your family have? We have one car. We have an Audi A4. I really love that car. It's been brilliant. It's only been recently we've had a few problems with it, but it is getting a bit older now, so we could probably do with getting a new one. Kieran has epilepsy, so a few years ago he had his license took off him, and he had to wait a few years before he was whilst he was seizure free, and then he got his license back. We still just have the one car and we just share it, and it's been working out all right for us. I mean, ideally I would love to have two cars, but the extra cost of that, when we've not needed the extra cost really, like of insurance and buying a car, etc. So yeah, the one car has suited us just fine. Weight gain before pregnancy, during and after and now. I didn't actually weigh myself when I was pregnant because I didn't want that added upset that I was getting really fat. I kind of just go off like my clothes and stuff. So before I had Penelope, I was a size 6 to 8. I was really tiny. After I had Penelope, I went back down to like an 8 to 10, but my actual figure changed, so I did actually look smaller in something, so I got a lot more toned rather than weight loss, if that makes sense. So, and after I had Penelope, I went on Slimming World and I lost a ton of weight. I went down to 9 stone, and I don't know whether that was more or less than before I had her, but I was really happy with my body. I really loved my body. Because I exercised quite a lot, I did yoga, and I found that my body was a really nice shape. When I was pregnant with Henry, I got really big. I carried a lot of water because he was smaller than Penelope, but I went bigger, and I've not shifted the weight as easily. To be fair, I think because I had Penelope in summer, I had her in May, I was quite strict at losing the weight, whereas with Henry I had him in November, so you know, those Christmas treats and all that, I never really bothered until about February. I started really trying to lose weight. I've lost quite a bit doing the lean in 15. I lost quite a bit in 4 weeks, but like I said, I didn't weigh myself, I'm just going off my clothes. But now I'm more like a 10 to 12. Depends where I shop really. So I have got bigger, like my bum's got bigger and my hips have got wider. So I'm just trying to find that body confidence again because I am bigger, and I'm just trying to do like, I'm starting doing yoga again, and I split the muscle down my tummy with Henry, and I had pelvic problems, I can't think, PGP I think it was called. So I couldn't exercise at all for ages because of this split muscle. Whereas with Penelope I never had that, so after 6 weeks of having her I could exercise straight away, whereas Henry, I think even when he was like 4 months old, even if I did 15 minutes exercise, I was in so much pain, so I had to really take it slow with him. Even now I do ache, like my pelvis hurts, so I've got to be really careful, and I don't want to rush in. And then I think, well, it took me 9 months to make that baby, and I'm going to just take enough time to let my body recover, so I'm going to get on it now and start getting back into my yoga, etc., and we'll see where we are. And I'm not happy with my body at the minute, but after I had Penelope I was really happy with my body, so I'm hoping I can get there. But I'm not sure on the actual weight. I've not weighed myself this time. I don't really want to have that pressure. And I didn't weigh myself before Penelope. It's only because I went to Slimming World and they weigh you that I knew my weight. So yeah, I'm a bit like, just with sizes, so I was a size 6 to 8 before I had Penelope, and now I'm like a 10 to 12 after I've had Henry, which I don't think's too bad. 2 children, I don't think it's like a massive weight gain. Dream holiday with your kids? Disney World, for sure. I've been to Disney World 4 times, and I went twice when I was little, twice as an adult, and I've been to Disneyland in Paris. I am a Disney freak. Penelope's middle name is Aurora, off Sleeping Beauty. My dog is called Lady, off Lady and the Tramp. I love Disney, and since I was little, because I come, oh, this hair is getting right in my face. Because I come from a broken home, I went to Disney World with just one parent, and all I thought when I was there is that I wish that I could come as a family. So my dream, since I was about 6 years old, was to be a mum and dad and have kids and go together as a family. When I went to Disneyland with my friends a couple of years ago, all I could think of is that Penelope would love this so much. So we're actually going to go to Disneyland in Paris next year with them whilst they're still little, so that they can appreciate it from little eyes. But then when they're a bit older, I'm gonna save up and take them to like Disney World in Florida, and I just can't wait. That would be absolutely amazing. I mean, me and Kieran have travelled to some really amazing places. We did a lot of travelling before we had kids because we knew that we wanted to have children at some point, but we wanted to make sure that we'd lived our life and gone to a few really good places beforehand so we didn't have regrets. And there are still places I'd love to go, just me and him. I'd really love to go to Bali. But obviously with the children, for sure, Disney World. Dream holiday without your kids, I've just said that one. Yeah, I've seen loads of people going to Bali at the minute, so I'd love to go to Bali. And I've been to Thailand, and that was just beautiful. So I'd love to go to Bali or like Vietnam or Cambodia or something, just over that side of the world. And I'd love to actually go and tour. I really want to go and tour Italy. We went to Rome like nearly 10 years ago now, and it was one of my favourite places I've ever been to, and I would just love to go to all the different Italian cities, like the main ones. We were going to do that for our honeymoon, but then we decided to go somewhere more relaxing than travelling about. So yeah, I would really, really love to go and do that, or like tour European cities. And my one, there's just so many trips I'd love to do. This is just going to go on forever. There's not just one specific one. When I was younger, I wrote like a bucket list at school, which I found as I got older, and I'm glad to say that I've ticked off a lot of stuff. One thing on it was to visit all the states in America, because I love America, it's amazing. So I don't think that that's going to be achievable, really. I've been to 8, so I've got quite a while, like way off to go. I would love to do like the Route 66, or do like a New England tour, or a California tour, or even like the New Orleans tour. Oh, there's just so many I'd love to do. I would love to do like an American road trip. I would love to take months off and just get in like an RV and just drive the country. Oh, that would just be amazing. Yeah, I think that would be my dream one. But I would actually love to take the kids on that. So I don't know, like once you have kids, it's hard to say I want to go there without the kids. I'd probably say somewhere like Bali without the kids, because I don't think that's, like when I went to Thailand wasn't somewhere I'd want to take the kids. Yeah, the American one would be definitely my dream holiday to go on as well. That was really long. Like, where are we? Where are we up to? How has your life changed since your baby has been born? Oh my God, how has it not changed? I'm a completely different person. I was so high maintenance and uptight and stressy. I mean, I'm still a bit like that, but I'm a lot more laid back. I mean, people that have met me since I've had kids, like I moved around at work and they're like, oh, you're so laid back, you're so chilled out. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not really like that. But to be honest, since having kids, I have become a lot more laid back. I think it's made me a person that realises there's a bigger picture, like this isn't that important. Whereas before I had kids, that situation would be the only thing going on in my day that day, so it was like the whole world. But since I had kids, it's like, this really isn't that important in my day. I've got to go home and do this, 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 this and this. My kids are my priority. Is that really worth me getting upset about? So I've changed a lot in that sort of, like my perspective sort of thing. Obviously I don't go out as much before, everything is around the kids, but I've just completely changed. Like before I had children, anyone who knows me will tell you, I was like, oh, kids, go away, like go over there back to your parents, shoo. Now since I've had kids, I'm all like, oh, like how old the blah, you know, like fussing over the kids, because then I know what I would feel like if someone was like that with my children, going like, oh shoo, go away. I would understand it, but I'd probably still be a little bit offended. So now I'd make more of an effort with other people's kids, and it comes naturally. It's not like forced. I don't force myself to make the effort. I want to make the effort now. So it's just a bit, I'm a bit different in that sense. Yeah, I'm just completely different really since having kids, and definitely you look at life through a different lens. That's all I can say, is that I look at life through a different lens now, and different things that I wouldn't worry about, I worry about. Or things that I would have worried about then, I don't worry about now. So yeah, things like that have changed me. Finish this sentence. It makes my heart melt to see. Oh, there's so many. I love when Penelope and Henry are sitting together and he's laughing at her and she's laughing at him. Their bond is just so amazing. and he, as soon as he sees her face, he lights up, like, and she'll light up for him, and I'm like, oh, like, I've created them two people and they love each other as well. They know that they're special together. So yeah, when they do that, that makes me, like, my heart melt. Or when Penelope will go, here Henry, this toy's for you, and I'm just like, oh, that's so sweet. Or when I'm like watching a play, she's really into like her role playing at the minute, so she'll be making up little stories, and I'm just like, oh, like, that's just so sweet. Or she'll come out with something just really sweet. I don't know, it just makes it makes your heart melt to see them growing up and being their own little person, and being together as like brother and sister, and their bond, like, that just makes me melt. It makes me well up. I get all choked up inside. Where do you shop for your kids? I shop all over for my kids. I shop Next, Zara, H&M, Asda, Tesco's, eBay. eBay is a big winner. I shop on a lot of Instagram shops, but I find that they buy a lot of stuff off eBay and charge you like 2-3 times. I was talking to my friend about this yesterday. I found these shorts on eBay and they were like £4, and then there's a shop on Instagram selling the same ones for about £12. I'm like, you cheeky. I'm like, I might set up my own shop doing the same thing. So yeah, eBay is really good. It's hit and miss, but yeah, it is really good on there. Yeah, I do just pretty much shop all over. I mean, I'm not a snob. Primark, I love, I mean, you've seen my Primark hauls if you've been on my channel before. I'm not a snob. Like, Primark does some great kids stuff, and it's inexpensive. And then I do opt for some expensive bits, but I'm finding now that they're just getting full of stains all the time and just ruining them, so I'm trying to get cheaper stuff. You can dress stuff up different ways. So yeah, just high street and online, just anywhere really. Favourite makeup and skincare products. I've done a few makeup videos, so if you see like my get ready with me on holiday, they're pretty much all my favourite makeup products on there. So I use like NARS foundation, NARS concealer. NARS concealer is amazing. I use like MAC eyeshadows and stuff. Primark lipsticks and highlighters are really, really good, and they're really inexpensive. For skincare, I've tried everything. I suffered really bad with acne when I was younger, and nothing would work. My favourite really go-to is probably Clarins. I've always been able to use Clarins stuff. It smells amazing and it is amazing. Recently I've been using the Clinique 3-Step Skincare, but when I was younger I couldn't use that. That would make me break out. Kieran bought it me for Christmas and I was kind of like, oh, have you bought me this for? Because I don't use it. What's made you think to go and buy this? And that used to make me break out, so I thought he's just wasted all his money, but I've been using it and it's been great. So my skin's obviously changed in like the last 15 years and it's really good for my skin now. So yeah, the Clinique 3-Step, Clarins stuff, and then what's the other one? Clearasil. Like when I was a bit younger and I had like acne and stuff, I would always use Clearasil stuff. But a lot of the time as well, I will use the Mamiya wipes to take my makeup off, and they're really good on my skin. Since having kids really, my skin's gone really great, so I can pretty much use a lot more products on there. Body care, I use, what's it called? Palmer's Cocoa Butter is brilliant for like a body cream. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. If you want to see all my makeup that I use, if you go on the Get Ready With Me video on holiday, that's pretty much all of my favourite makeup products that I use on a day-to-day basis. Huggies or Pampers? Well, considering Huggies are banned in the UK because some child got like burns on them, I don't use Huggies. I have had the Huggies pull-ups actually. They do the pull-ups, and I'm not gonna lie, Pampers are crap. Literally crap. They've given both children nappy rashes. I didn't go out and buy them for Henry. You get them in like the Emma's Diary stuff. I did go out and buy them for Penelope. They gave her nappy rash. They leaked through, like they seeped through the front, not like the sides. They stink. They have like this funny smell in them, so that when your child's weed, you know, but it's hanging, it's disgusting. Like I say, so Pampers have leaked, they've stunk, they've given my children nappy rashes. My favourite are Aldi Mamiya nappies. Absolutely love them, can't go wrong with them, never had a problem with either child with them. I know a few people have had problems recently with the size 3, but Henry's in size 3 and they're absolutely fine on him, touch wood. I've tried their Little Angels from Asda. They leaked on Penelope, but I've not tried them on Henry. but I've heard other people use them and they're fine. But I definitely wouldn't recommend Pampers, and I've only used Huggies pull-ups because they don't sell Huggies regular nappies in England. And I've also used the Huggies swim nappies, so they're alright. They're just swim nappies and pull-ups. But yeah, for the regular nappies, they don't sell Huggies over here anymore, so I couldn't say. So neither of those two brands, Mamia. Have you always wanted kids? I have and haven't. Like, I always knew I would have children. I wasn't one of them people that was like, I'm never having kids. But it was always like, I don't want kids yet. I don't want kids yet. I want a bit older. I was always kind of a bit, like I said, I was a bit like, oh, kids, like, oh, responsibility of children, they drive me up the wall. So I was a bit like, oh, when will I have kids? Then when we got married, we decided to try for children. Even then I was like, oh, whoa, this is a bit of a commitment. Even though we'd been together 6 years and we were married, it was like, oh, but yeah, do we really want kids? And then we thought, well, we'll just go for it, we'll see. It'll probably take us ages to have a child anyway. And I was pregnant within a month with Penelope, so she came along really quick. And as soon as I had her, because I was really poorly, I thought, it's not meant to be, I'm not meant to be a mum, I can't even handle the pregnancy. But when she come, she was like an easy baby, and I took to it really naturally, and I thought, once I've had children, I feel like I was made to be a mum. Whereas before I had kids, I didn't really feel like that. I felt a bit like, oh, kids, I don't know. But I did want to have a family. I just didn't think that it would be like whilst I was younger. I thought I'd be a lot older. So the final question, best part about being a mum. When your child comes up to you and gives you a cuddle and a kiss and they say, I want mummy, or not when they want to go to the toilet all the time, that's not the best bit. Or like when Penelope has this thing and she goes, mummy, I want you for ages, and then she gives you a cuddle, and I'm just like, oh, that's just so sweet. And seeing them, like I said before, the bits that make your heart melt, seeing them doing their own thing, like as much as I don't want her to grow up so quick, like when I'm seeing her making her own little stories up, and when I see her counting, or when she's doing something really clever and I'm like, oh, I created you and you're just an amazing little person. Or the other day we took her to dance class and they were doing Frozen and she was at the front of the class and she's performing, and I was like, oh, like that, them moments are the best moments of being a mum. I'm not gonna lie, it is really hard at times, but those moments like that make it all worth it. Like Henry now, he's trying to crawl, and when he gets going and he gives you that little smile, and that's what makes it all worth it, is just seeing them happy and doing something nice or doing something good. Those are the best bits of being a mum. And just the love of having the bond with the children, and the love of the children is just amazing. It's the best feeling in the world. That is the best thing about being a mum. So that is it. Those are all 20 questions. I don't know how long this is going to be. I thought it would be a really quick video, but I think I've rambled on quite a bit. I'm going to tag below a few other mummies to do this mum tag and get to know them more as mums. So don't forget to go and check out their channels. Don't forget to check Susanna's channel out, because she's a really good friend of mine and she's been really supportive of me and helped me with some situations. She's a really great mum, so I would definitely go and check out her channel. Thank you for watching my video today, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out, and I will see you in the next video.